What up, gamers? It is Wood, and it is the Summon Rush for the Mavara Fusion. I'm a day late on doing this, but here we are. I'm here with my girlfriend Shelby again. She's going to be helping us pull for good luck. We've got Wixwell locked in, of course, because Wixwell is the GOAT, and I don't have him yet. And Skiramis. I'm not really sure who else to put in here. I've already got a few Vogoths and a couple Seekers, so I think it's Skiramis for me. Okay, we're going to be pulling 6. At the end of the video, I'm going to cover the news with the secret event that we have coming up next week. So let's get started. Come on, Shelby. Press it. We're hoping for gold. An epic. Burgoth. Not even worth covering. He's absolutely useless. And another epic. Durandil, he's great. If we check out his A3, he's got a 50% ignore defense, a single target hit, which puts perfect veil on him on a 4-turn cooldown. It smacks pretty hard. And if we look at his A2, it's also got an AoE 15% ignore defense with a turn meter fill on it. And his A1 places a freeze on a double hit. So he's a pretty decent champion if you're just looking for early game arena, and he can maybe help you out in early game finite too for a hard stage. Here we go, next one. We've got Lockwayne. This guy's awful, but he is a Mikage piece, I believe. So if you guys pick him up, he's useful for you, but I've already got one. I think that's it. How many more have we got left to do? 2 more after this one. Farrakhan. Farrakhan's a great epic. We'll check out his A3. Team-wide ally attack instead of him, without him rather. So he's one of the best ally. He is the best ally attack epic in the game, and on his A2, Tweety. 2 poisons and 1 burn on a 3-turn cooldown. So it's pretty good, and his A1 does a decreased defense. His passive isn't that useful. It like spreads damage he takes across the team, but really he's there for his ally attack on a 4-turn. So.
Sorry, I was looking at his belly.
He's got a big belly. Let's just check the rush after this, because I forget how many we've pulled already. Still no gold. Neldor though, Neldor's great, mainly for his triple hit A1. With the chance of placing freeze, great for hard finite. He's also got a quad hit on his A2, places a couple of useful debuffs, and his A3 is a double hit AoE with a decreased speed. Check that out. Yeah, double hit AoE, decreased speed. This lands more times than it doesn't, so it's pretty good. And on his passive as well, it's pretty unique. Just this one, sweetheart. Yeah. Whenever an ally places a freeze debuff, this champion has a 30% chance to attack the target with their default skill. So every now and then, if you're running multiple freeze champions, especially into hard finite, he will come in with his A1 for an extra ally attack there. So he's pretty good. Let's check the rush real quick. I think we've got 1 more to pull on the events tab here, sweetheart. Summon rush. And yep, we've got 1 more to pull, I think. Yep, just 1 more. So we'll pull that, and then we'll call it a day for the summons. We're hoping for Wixwell. Come on, gold! No. Gorlos Helmor's okay. I use him a little bit for Demon Spawn. I don't use him these days, but if we check out his A2, he's got an AoE 100% decreased defense. It's a pretty basic, but it's on a 3-turn cooldown. His A3 is a single target HP burn, decreased accuracy as well, and also fills his turn meter. And his A1, if we check that out, each hit fills this turn meter by 10% if the target's under any of the debuffs that he places. So he moves himself pretty fast, and he's an AoE decreased defense champ, basically. So, you know, he's not that great. I've got Greycos these days, so I don't really use him. But, you know, if you pick him up, he's alright. And yeah, that'll be it for the pulls for today. So let's check out the rewards that we got from the Summon Rush. We got some decent stuff here. I'm going to save this energy for now. I might use it today. But, you know, the 6-star Hazeglyph is pretty decent. I was considering pulling up this Immortal Soulstone because it's pretty decent value. But for me, I'm getting pretty low on Sacreds. 16 is a lot. But I'm not anywhere near Mercy, so it's unlikely I'm going to pull a Legendary. So going for the Immortal Soulstone is probably not that great of an idea, especially when I got quite a few stocked up here. So it's not really worth it for me. Quick update on the summon pools. I've still got, you know, the red dot here in the summon pool from the last one, and as well as here. So I'll show you guys next time. I think there's an event right now. Well, not right now, but I think tomorrow. It's a gear enhancement, no, a gear ascension tournament that rewards you some prism crystals. So I'll show you guys that these can stock up, and tomorrow when I pick those up, you'll see, and then in a future video you'll see they're still there. So I promise you guys it works. It does work. Okay, and the news for this week just came out 3 hours ago that the Deck of Fate is happening in the middle of this week. So that was the secret event I mentioned in a previous video. It could have been a Hero's Path, it could have been a Deck of Fate, but here we are. You're going to be able to get points by summoning Soul Stones and summoning champions, which is interesting. We don't usually get that, as well as dungeon diving. I wouldn't recommend you guys pull any shards for this, but I'll tell you why in a second. This is going to be a glyph-based Deck of Fate, which doesn't sound good, but actually, if you're further towards the end game, this is a pretty decent event. You can pick up some like legendary glyphs, which are really hard to get, like extremely hard to get, so it could be worth doing. And the reason why I say don't pull shards is because we have an awakening boost for the same event, right? It's going to be a 2x on mortals and immortals to summon 5 and 6 star perfect souls, right? It's not the best boost you can get. You can get a boost for 2x on the rarity and 2x on the star level, but you know, there's a Deck of Fate attached. It's a pretty decent Deck of Fate. Of course, it's not a guaranteed champion, so if you don't have a big stockpile of soul stones, I wouldn't recommend pulling for this. But for me personally, I am going to pull for this. I have 32 immortals with 18 in the stockpile, but most importantly, I've got quite a few mortal soul stones. So for those of you that are towards the mid to end game, these 2x events are kind of the best value you're going to get from mortal soul stones, unless you're really struggling to stack up the immortal ones rather. I would recommend you pull these. It's good value for them. 2x on mortal soul stones is fine, and it's got a deck attached. So yeah, that's gonna be the news for this week. Let me know down below, guys, if you got anything interesting from your Summon Rush pulls. I know I didn't, but usually you guys get better luck than I do. So yeah, and also let me know if you're going to pull for the Deck of Fate. I'd be interested to hear what you guys' opinions are. I think it's a pretty good event. I think it's worth doing. Maybe not worth maxing, because you can still get some pretty good rewards. One thing to note also is that the pinning will be available for this event, so you will be guaranteed to get a few legendary chests, which chance for legendary glyphs, or epic chests, I guess. There's no legendary ones, or is there? Or whatever, guys. Just pick whatever chest you can pick up. You're guaranteed to get a few, as long as you do some of the decks. So it's a decent event, even if you're only participating half of it. You don't have to complete this one. So yeah, that'll be it from me. See you guys in the next one.